I see education as a field not only beneficial to the student. Every student brings a little fragment of you, a tiny piece of your identity. They make you discover qualities you never thought you had. The more I teach, the closer to being complete I become. Fun? Yes. Rewarding? Absolutely.
Teaching wasn't my first choice. I grew up in a family of educators, that's why I don't find it challenging. No matter how hard I try to avoid this path, it seems like something is pulling me back in this road. Teaching is one of the greatest achievements in my life. Seeing your students progress and progress is a fulfillment.
Everybody knows that being a teacher is a huge responsibility. A teacher is not just about motivating a student. Anybody can be a teacher, but what does it really take to become a teacher? It takes 10% looks, 20% skills, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% gain, and that should be 100% reason to remember your name.
Teaching is a noble profession, so as a teacher, I tried my best to maintain a good characteristic of a great teacher, regardless of the age of the learner. I know that to be a great teacher, you must possess a deep knowledge of subject content, patience, and respect to your students.
Teaching is not my job, it's my passion. I think teaching makes you young and beautiful, only if you show your passion for it. I always tell this to my students, if you study to remember, you will forget, but if you study to understand, you will remember.
A teacher is not just an occupation or a profession. It is a calling within our hearts to impart good knowledge towards our students and helping them to open up their minds, taking their hands and touching their hearts. That is my vocation. That is what I do, and that is what I am towards my students, a teacher.
When you teach, you inspire. When you learn, you grow and satisfy. Therefore, teaching with passion is the key to learning. Be knowledgeable because you cannot give what you don't have.
To teach is to touch a life forever. I don't like teaching. I love teaching. I just don't teach. I mold and I create. I am genius and I'm proud to be a teacher.
God understood our thirst for knowledge and the need to be led by someone wiser. He needed a heart of compassion, of encouragement, and patience. Someone who would accept the challenge regardless of opposition. Someone who could see the potential and believe in the best in others. So, he made teachers. A teacher presents the past, reveals the present, and creates the future. Teachers are genius. Therefore, I am genius.
When I was in elementary, high school, and university, English wasn't one of my interests. But something drags me in teaching this amazing language. This language opens me to the whole world. It is very nice to be with people, students, who have different personalities, cultures, and behaviors. This whole experience makes me happy and satisfied.
Teaching wasn't my passion before, but my parents insisted me to take it as my major, until I have realized how good it is. Because I think teaching contributes more to the future of our society than any other single profession.
Teaching is really my passion. I love to teach and know that my students learn from me.
It's the kind of feeling I've been longing for ever since I was young. Teaching is really a fulfillment. I do believe that being a teacher is the noblest profession, and I'm proud to be one.
I have learned a lot about myself as a teacher, from getting experience in teaching as well as interacting with diverse students. Teachers became teachers because they want to make an impact in the lives of their students. Good teachers know how to bring out the best in students.
Teaching profession is my big chance to share my own knowledge, to guide, to support, to help, and to mold the new generation into a better one. So I am proud that I am a teacher.
I like teaching because it's a great way of learning and sharing knowledge, and it feels so good if I see my students learning from me. Students just come and go, but realizing that they learn something from me is very fulfilling.
Teaching is being a role model. Teaching is setting an example and giving students a concrete goal to work towards. I think that that is the highest goal that a teacher can strive for, and that's exactly what I do.
My life coach had once told me that in life, what matters the most is the number of lives you touch. So, every student is a step closer to completing that list.
Hi, here at Genius English, I think one of the main things that we try to do as teachers and as team members here is we really try to get our students to be able to use English in a natural, expressive way. So if I can get my students to talk about abstract ideas, something that they can't physically wrap their hands around, but they can wrap their mind around, then I think we're very successful in what we've set out to do.